high school? Elementary?
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Toronto Mounties.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Mounties and the New York Giants.
Daddy, I decided to start doing
with my good friend Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles, we have
but I wanted you to do. Okay, well, we'll do this together later, okay? Before bed, we're doing that page together, all right?
I know you did as well.
Okay, well, I'll help you.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy his caliber that runs like this.
Is that how you spell Mommy's name?
As the game progresses.
Is that how you spell Mommy's name?
They'll try the jet sweep here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 12-yard line.
Did I spell Christina right?
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was
it's another I here.
And he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what I really enjoyed about that run,
and you spelled my name wrong, too. That's an A. N-A, what's that? That's not an L, is it?
You just get the football and you take off in a straight line.
You forget to cross your T? That's okay.
How about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Whoa.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the counter came from Alvin Kamara.
Alright,
on the
Isla has
touchdown
his
run.
ass on her.
No, I don't know how to spell Isla. Nathan, Christina, that's not how you spell little, and that says poi.
No, it doesn't. Pony.
You sure that's how you spell pony? Did you make a mistake?
Set now to kick this one away, and
Start at the top.
This taken in about 4 yards.
You know how to spell British Columbia? Where did you get the spelling for that from?
The former number
My
6
book.
overall pick in 2019,
Said
Daniel
British
Jones
Columbia.
trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now can I go play my Minecraft data?
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the offense
Is that pitch done?
With a new set of down.
Okay, let me see it. That's not how you spell Porter.
Yeah, it is.
No. That's not how you spell little. My favorite festival.
I write no
No festivals?
festivals.
You don't like festivals?
I don't even know my favorite.
Like a holiday.
Festival. I don't know. I don't know my favorite holiday.
What's your favorite holiday?
I don't know.
Christmas?
I don't know.
Halloween? Easter?
I don't know.
And Mommy and Daddy is spelled wrong. How many M's and D's are there? You have to do it proper, sweetie.
No,
The
Dada.
offense back out there at the
This is
line ready
M.
for their next drive.
Yeah.
And that last drive,
But I didn't write. I read
It's M-O-M-M-Y and D-A-D-D-Y. You've done it wrong still.
These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. out of the shotgun. Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield.
You want to?
Stand in the pocket.
Oh, okay.
Find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Haskins going to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Touchdown here to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll take over 1st down and 10.
Does it say to just cut the package open and just leave it, the package on there?
To allow steam to escape. Place the package directly, so you just cut the corner off. You just basically make it steam hole. What is it, 6 per tray?
Yep.
That'll give us 18.
Yeah. You want another one? Another tray?
Do you think we'll need that many?
I think so.
Christina? Well, I will ask you for the instructions if you don't follow them. Literally just said, turn the corner.
Well, I want more steam.
Oh, okay. Why is that one out of the package?
Because I'm not cooking it.
Oh, okay.
Why the fuck would it be out of the package?
I don't know. Okay, what do we want to do? Do we want noodles? We don't really need noodles, you said, right? Maybe just some veggies and something? Do them up in a right pan? You want some veggies?
Oh, yeah, Sir Richard. Sorry.
Hi, Christina. Nice to meet you.
Hey, I've got more things on my mind.
Shouldn't. We don't need to. Don't. You don't need to be worried about other stuff, okay?
I know, you're going to fix every problem.
No, I'm not going to, but we can work together at them. Do you want maybe like, for a little salad? You just want dumplings. Do you want a dumplings on a slice of pizza? I don't think it's cooked. And all you did is hey, you gotta cut them. We don't have chopsticks, do we? No. Do you want our soy sauce? Oh, someone's going. You didn't eat your pizza yet.
Alex won't eat both topics.
We're gonna have to get rid of the turkey egg. Do you think it's so good after a week? Probably not.
Do you want to eat it with the gravy?
Tomorrow, when you get home, do you want to have some bacon and eggs and stuff? Oh, you know what? You know what we could do? We could make bacon wrapped prawns or something, or bacon wrapped steaks with our surface. Try and do that. Alex, you done with your room?
No, I haven't even put my books and my things on.
Okay, well, you just work on it, okay? Good girl. You need help, you can always come ask Mommy Daddy, okay? I don't want you to be afraid to ask for help.
Wait, what are dumplings look like?
They're hot.
Those are what dumplings look like. Oh, and there are no plates? Old plates? What?
Just Gina's plate, remember?
Oh, right.
So what do you want with the dumplings? Because just dumplings have even if it's even that's not going to be enough to feed us. The plan was to have something else with it. Like we make plans for dinner, you can't just wing it and then change them. You were going to make some pasta and some veggies and then put the dumplings on top of it, but now you don't want to do that? You're just lazy, just want to eat dumplings out of the microwave? Do you want me to cut up some of the meat here?
This is my yard.
Okay. Are you going to bring your book in here so we can help you with what you're having
I
issues?
haven't even put most of my stuff on my bed.
Okay. That's fine. Say, I'm not done yet, Daddy.
You want one more package?
Yeah, probably.
We don't have any of those appetizers left. Do we?
No
In the
idea.
freezer?
No idea. No idea. The meat's slimy.
Maybe the skin is on it.
No, it's not good shit. Like condensation. Want me to get that from you? gonna leave this bag out in case we don't need all the meat. We just go back and reseal it, right?
You want basil and
Mommy,
olive oil or the
come see my bed, Mommy,
or the
Dad.
vegetable?
Come see my bed, Mommy.
Whoa,
Hey,
whoa, whoa,
Dad,
whoa.
come. We have our bed cat.
Ooh. Good. Looks very good in here.
It looks good.
Oh, is that your snuggle spot with your stuffies? Oh, you want to start out there?
There you go. Get your stuff off.
Start iguana.
Okay. Let's help Daddy. You want vegetable or basil and olive oil, Dad? Daddy. You want basil and olive oil or large vegetable?
Can I have a chocolate?
I have it, yes. Want to give it a
Well, let's
Toronto's offense ready to take over. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, don't have anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
27 on the play. And the Toronto 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Go blue. Go base.
A first down carry for Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Jones, throwing on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to reach downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll take over.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
10 more there and another first down.
First down, Monty.
Take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 54 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Vedvik now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. 5 plays there on that drive.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard
from the gun. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Tate. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Jones now on 3rd down. That's complete to Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So instead of 4th.
Okay.
The field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 4th.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will make it into the end zone.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Jones on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Haskins on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Caught right side, Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now left side on the swing pass. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Haskins off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense. defense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Darnay Holmes makes the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. A throw taken in by Sims. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
That whistle's here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Jones. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 36, Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He's able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now it's Haskins, and it's caught. Touchdown. Robert Foster there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To try again after the sack. Jones, he's going to float this one. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants. Giants, 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. For the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Haskins. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Pass the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 8-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for our visitors, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.